Damn close.
If you change your shirt for the next one, then it looks like it was recorded on a completely different day.
Hey, I changed 4 times. Fuck, I forgot my phone. Okay, we got to do the one joke first. Because...
Are you okay?
Fucking guy decided and forgot everything.
You're spazzing out over there.
You get to hit the thing, but I'm not allowed to hit the thing?
I was about to say that exactly on your behalf. To be fair, it is his.
It is his.
And I was joking. You could.
Yeah, I know. I was just messing with you.
He's going to hit it on the way out now. All right.
Okay.
Guys.
Do I have everything? And what was my joke?
Are you good?
Yeah, we'll do that at the end.
I do what at the end? I'm confused. I'm so lost. What are we
My
doing?
fucking stoner joke of the fucking...
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God. You're serious?
Yeah.
All right. Stick around for
Okay.
that. That'll be fun.
But,
Welcome back to the Roadkill Drums podcast.
Are we having fun?
I'm gonna bang a drum. Oh shit, I died. Let me go.
really want
Oh,
everybody
the internet
to
calls those
spoke-
shower thoughts.
Shower.
I don't
Yeah.
want it to sound like I'm a fucking... those people either.
All right.
Internet
let's
people.
get this started. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Roadkill Drums podcast. My name is Laurel. We've got Mark Roadkill down there on the other end. Today we're joined by Mr. Randy Bodiford, Brad Combee, right?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right. So to start off the conversation a little bit, you two are in a fairly new band to the area, Riverside Revival, right?
Revival,
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about where that got started and what sets you guys apart.
So, Riverside Revival started. I got asked to play Lake Wales Mardi Gras last year, and that's a really big stage. Didn't want to be on that stage by myself. So, I knew Randy from the jams. I hit him up, hit my buddy Dalton up, who's our lead guitarist, and was like, hey, you guys want to come do a show with me? It's a pretty big stage, and, I need some people to help me fill it. Randy was down, Dalton was down, and Riverside Revival was born.
Hell yeah. So, and I've seen you guys play. You guys have since brought on Tommy Stevens,
Yep.
who's been on the podcast before. Really fun guy. You guys are a whole fun group of guys. I saw you guys down at Twisted Prop a few months ago and came out and saw you guys perform. And you guys have that, I don't even know how to describe it. It reminds me, the thing that comes to mind is if... I'd say Mumford & Sons was from Polk County. But there's a little bit more of like the more modern pop instead of the old world tunes that Mumford & Sons do.
Yeah, we try to do a little bit for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, we really enjoy, our roots are country and old school rock. And, Brad and his guys, they really, and Dalton are bringing me a lot of this newer Texas country that we're really enjoying playing together.
A lot of red dirt stuff.
A lot of red dirt
There you
stuff.
go.
So
Yeah.
we're really enjoying doing that stuff like that. And so far, we really like trying to mix it up. I kind of got a saying where when you're trying to entertain a vast crowd, every 5 songs, somebody should hear something they like.
That's a very good motto. I like that. I've
So
never heard that before.
Whenever
That's
you,
good.
especially when you go into a place where you have such a diverse crowd.
Oh yeah.
You know what
And
I'm
Polk
saying? It's
County is
different if
very
you're
diverse.
That's right. It's different.
Yeah, we'll do, we'll do some Hank, and then after that we'll do Cable Car by the Fray, and so so we kind of switch it up. We go all over the place to do. We do Rihanna songs, all kinds of stuff. Like we just make it all take it all and make it kind of country.
Well, and then Tommy was saying that you guys are working on some original music now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I've been writing my whole entire life. I pretty much write all of our songs. But yeah, I've got I don't know, a book this fat full of songs that I've written, and
That's
it's
awesome.
kind of just pick one. Sometimes I won't have any inspiration to write something, so I'll go through that book and look, and I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna take the chorus from this, and I'm gonna take a verse from this song that I wrote, and another verse from this, and that's a good bridge. We'll throw that in there, and so recycle old material. I just wrote a new one called Remember, so definitely looking forward to eventually getting in the studio and recording that once
Hell yeah.
I get the money to do that kind of thing.
Well, but you guys are also, so we just signed you guys up to come out and do a listening room.
Yeah.
As well. So we're going to get a chance to see a lot of this original music, hear some of the stories behind it, and it's a chance to get some, it's not quite studio quality, but it's not bad for a live recording of a show.
Yeah.
And we'll get that taped up for you too, and you get to really play around with some
Yeah,
things.
the joy of it is that, the 4 of us playing together so recently is that we take his thoughts, and then we're able to put our individual spins on them, and we build a song together.
I was about to get to that.
He's the brainchild, but with our music, we're able to, each bring it. It's not a defined song before it's here.
Yeah.
Brad says, here's what I want to do. He'll start strumming, and then we'll all just start putting our little pieces to it.
That's all. I love to hear that bands do that, especially when the writer allows the other band members to put their own flair, their own touch on a song that's written. That's really cool to hear, and that's the difference between a band and an artist who just has hired guns behind him. And that's a really cool thing to hear. So I'm really excited to see you guys perform in the listening room. I'm going to try and release this like a few weeks ahead of it, so this is out there and promoting this, and it'll be a lot of fun. But
Thank you.
Is there anything? I know I kind of already plugged the listening room, but is there anything coming down the pipes with Riverside Revival that we can tell people about, or we can
so
hint
I
at?
mean, we're pretty much all over the place. We're out and about. Next month, Twisted Prop this Sunday. We play all the little events or the little bars and stuff around. But November 22nd, we're doing a charity event over in Lake Wales called Shop with a Cop.
Cool.
We're going to be there. We're doing a 4-hour set from 6 to 10.
Nice.
All for charity and everything. So it's going to be a really cool gig for that one.
Super cool. Are you guys going to be? I don't know if I can ask this. Are you guys slated to do Mardi Gras this next year?
We don't know anything about that yet.
Anything yet? Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually getting married February 7th.
Hey, congrats!
Thank you. So it's the Friday after I get married, so I think I'll probably still be in Hawaii or wherever we decide to go. So we're going somewhere tropical. We've seen all the mountains, and now we want to go see some beaches that are different than Florida.
We're going to talk after this because I just spent like 7 years in Hawaii.
Oh,
I
heck
will
yeah.
hook you up with all the best things that are out of the tourist way and some of the most fun things. You want to jump out of a helicopter?
I'm kind of big. I might drop too fast, brother.
The other people jumping are way bigger than you.
Is the helicopter still functioning?
Yeah.
Then no, I'm not jumping out of it.
I wanted to, but they wouldn't let me.
But yeah, no, I spent, that's actually where I met my wife. We were both working as scuba instructors out in Hawaii, and I worked for a company where it's the only place in the world you can start your snorkel or scuba experience from a helicopter. So they fly you out right off Waikiki Beach, and you jump out into the water, snorkel around, the boat's right there, and then you hop in and come back.
Yeah, man, I'm a stay in the helicopter, stay in the boat kind of guy.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not trying to lose a leg.
I'm going to clip this and send this to Steve, and I'm going to get you in touch with him. He's the Navy SEAL that started the whole thing, and I promise you he will get you in that helicopter.
There's a reason I'm not a Navy SEAL, brother.
If you haven't checked us out, we're not Navy SEALs either.
At least get in the water because he's got those cool ass little what do you call
Scooters.
those?
They're
The scooters.
Yeah,
I might dip a toe or something, you know what I mean?
Once you get out there,
Dip a
you'll
toe?
love it. But you'll get out there, you'll love it. I mean, it's just cool as hell.
Oh,
But you
bro.
get on one of those little scooters, and they'll just zip you around because I don't dive, so I just snorkeled at the top. But that thing would take me where I could keep up with them where they're going everywhere, and I could look down and watch.
Yeah.
Watch the shark coming in above their head. that they
Yeah,
don't
no.
see.
See, if the boat's still floating, I'm still in it.
That's right.
So are you Florida born and raised then?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that explains a lot of what you're saying right now. But
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
We'll talk
I grew up going to New Smyrna and surfing and all that stuff, and then just as I've gotten older, I look back and I'm like, how the hell was I out there? Like shark bite capital of the world,
Yeah.
just no cares. But yeah, no, now I've got this thing called anxiety. So
Fair
Well, to
enough.
make it better, it's also the lightning capital of the world.
try not to go outside when it's raining, brother.
I just love Mark. She's like, let me poke this and just make it worse for him.
I've got a lot to live for now, man.
That's fair. Yeah, we're talking about getting married. Yeah, you do. But we'll talk after the show. I got other things to plug you in with in Hawaii that are a lot of fun too. Real good food, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But so, Randy, are you from here originally? Or?
Yeah, I was born in Lakeland General Hospital.
Gotcha. Okay.
me too.
I've lived my whole life right around here.
There you go.
I spent just a little bit of time up in the Panhandle for a few years when I was a kid, but I live my whole life right here. I'm Imperial, Polk County to the bone.
Fair enough. Okay, so then I have a question, and my wife is going to hate that I'm continuing this question. If you guys have seen me ask it on the show before, you might already have your own opinions formed. Is Florida the South?
Yeah.
Yes.
Depending where you go. Miami? No.
Yeah, I mean, Florida's
The general,
Orlando? Nah. But Polk County? Yeah. North Florida? For sure the South.
yeah.
I mean, there's some hill jacks
you knew my
up there.
family up in North Florida in the Panhandle, you would know that.
Yeah. South Alabama, South Georgia, yeah.
There's an old saying that, I-4 South is kind of where it's starting to fall apart, where it's no longer Florida.
See, this is where my wife and I disagree.
But I don't agree with it because I
funny-
know a bunch of us, that are from the South and we're right here. So.
Yeah, well,
Hey,
here's
I know
where...
a lot of people down in the Okeechobee area
That's
too.
right.
Argue.
That's what I'm saying. I don't agree with it, but that's the old.
See, this is where my opinion differs. I call that country, and I say that because when you spend 6 months out of the year dealing with a whole bunch of New Yorkers coming down here and we're getting away from all the snow, and they flood your town out, and you have to switch accents for 6 months. That ain't the South. That's Jersey Shore retirement homes.
Yeah, that's the coast.
And this
Either
is just
side.
my opinion. This
Yeah,
is my opinion. But everything south of, I'd say, Gainesville is no longer the South.
Yeah,
That's where I stand on it. But I respect your opinion.
Yeah,
And,
it'll always be the South. It'll always be the South,
all right,
brother.
we agree.
I got generations of people that were born here that would disagree with you.
Yeah, my family was, I believe we settled Polk County. It was like 1880, something like that.
wow.
You got
We were one of the first, the Combees were one of the first families to settle Polk County.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before air conditioning.
What?
Before air conditioning.
It was before air conditioning.
Yeah. Wasn't as hot back then. I don't know. I'm just pulling shit out of my ass.
Probably wasn't.
That
Just
goddamn
Just remember,
global
everyone
warming.
that came here are visitors. We're the originals.
all this damn pavement.
You'll have to chat with my wife inside. She's born and raised here, and she's like, I hate it when all these people are moving here. It's getting too crowded. Go home. No more transplants. And I'm just like,
I mean,
how about we move to the South? And she gets all mad whenever I say that.
Florida's done everything they can, though, to bring people here. I mean,
Yeah.
everything they do, they've done it.
Disney World, Universal.
Disney World, Universal.
I do have a theory on that, though. I feel like the Florida man thing, especially like back when like the Miami, the guy eating the face and all that stuff a few years ago, I feel like that is this is my wild, weird conspiracy theory I believe in. That is a campaign to help slow down the migration of people moving down here. So when
doesn't.
Reverse psychology.
I know it doesn't.
No, it just brings all the crazies here.
Yeah,
It's
that's
our
all the
people.
attractions.
They're like, oh, they got free bath salts down there? Hell yeah, dude.
You can eat someone's face in
down
Florida.
there.
Why are we in here?
Let me see you do that in New Jersey.
We can eat faces in warm weather.
Oh my gosh! There's no frostbite. Yes.
I'm tired of eating those frozen ones.
Oh God. Oh God. All right. So let's rewind a little bit. You said you've been writing music for a long time. What would you say, or who it was your big inspiration getting into music and writing?
Oh, man, I've been asked that question a lot, and I don't really have a clear answer for it, man. I have such an eclectic taste in music. I was raised by my stepdad, who's been in my life since I was a year old, still rocking the mullet. So a lot of 80s hair metal I was raised up on. And then you have my dad who lived over here in Polk County, who was Garth Brooks and Travis Tritt and all that stuff all the way. And so I'm kind of, I don't know, I get inspiration from all over the place. I don't really have any one artist that I would say.
Well, what I'm trying to ask is, like, was there somebody in your life that inspired you to get into playing music, or was that something you found on your own?
No, so that would be my grandfather.
Okay.
So he was in a band in Polk County a long time ago. He's since passed, but called Sounds of the South.
Okay.
And they
See,
played
I
all
told you.
over here.
I've heard that name. As soon as I asked that question, I've seen him side-eyeing me. See, I told you.
But yeah, he was in a band called Sounds of the South. My whole family on both sides, my mom's side of the family, they're all from Saudi Daisy Mountain up in Tennessee.
Okay.
And then the other half of my family's all Polk County rednecks. So, both of them, rednecks and hillbillies, they like to play music, man. So I got it on both sides. Yeah. So, I got my uncle, he bought me my first bass guitar. my grandpa, he taught me, how to play piano and how to play guitar and stuff. I've since forgot how to play piano, so don't ever ask me to play piano.
I'm sure it'll come back. If you sat down,
I can play
I'm
Let
sure
It Be
it'll
by
come
the Beatles. I got that one
Hey,
down, brother. but yeah, really just kind of a lot of generations of music in my family, both sides of my family, man. So I was blessed to have a lot of musicians around me to inspire me as far as that goes.
Yeah. Okay. So Randy, how about you? What got you into playing drums?
My family was very musical. I grew up in church, and we played, guitars and pianos, and I could strum the guitar a little bit. Really wasn't a piano man, but I always seemed to find a way to keep rhythm for the family on something.
I'd say it feels like it needs to be a bumper sticker.
Right.
That's like a phrase right there. I like that.
Just always fit into that, and I always seemed to, it was always music in my family. Always music. Like him, I had all my aunts sang in church, and they played the pianos and led the choirs, and so we're just always around it. And my mom got tired of me taking every bucket she could, anything I could find, and beat on. I had all kind of makeshift drum sets around the house, and so finally I got a little older in teenage years. I got picked up a couple little drum sets and just started playing along with them and stuff like that. So
why is it that like almost every drummer we've had on this show, almost all of them, they got their start in church? All the guitarists, it's a family member, but almost all the drummers.
We go to church, brother. Praise Jesus.
I'm gonna get my ass beat for having my opinion on that.
I ain't never gonna forget that one.
Friendship either started or over. I'm not sure what just happened, but we'll figure that out later. This is my last episode. Thanks for having me.
My last episode in the South.
I hear Grady Judd coming for me right now.
But that's all it was. Man, it's just been music around one of my uncles on my dad's side. He recorded a gospel album with a band.
Oh, cool.
So it's just always been around. That's what got me started.
Okay. So family, but mostly through church, and then family, and all. That's a really cool story, guys. And then how did you guys just meet, like playing the local circus here in like Polk County?
It was open jams, man. Just the open jams is where we met. I heard him at one of the last Monday acoustics.
Yeah. I was scared of the first Monday jams. Too much going on for me. But Mickey used to do the last Monday jams, which were just an acoustic thing, and I went up there, and I'd never sang to anybody but my cats and my dogs and stuff,
Fair enough.
And,
arguably, the harsher critics would be the cats.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they never give you approval, man. But I went up there, and my fiance Bailey kind of dang near pushed me up there, and she was like, "Go sing," and it was.
Oh, yours does that too. My wife just goes, "Go up and play something. Go up and play." I'm on the camera going, "Shut up, I'm recording."
We met at the jams, man, and me and Randy, we kind of clicked right off the bat and stuff, and always kind of ended up hanging out with each other at the jams and stuff. So I mean, naturally, when it came time to find a drummer, I hit him up.
There you go. Well, yeah, so, like, that's one thing I've noticed. Like, I've met you both individually, separately, as weird as it is, and then I've seen you guys play together when I came out to Twisted Prop and Site Play. I've only been here for 3 years. Mm-hmm. But I came in, and I think it was, like, one of the first days that I was here in Polk County. Mark brought me out to Jim and Judy's big-ass jam, the very last one that they did, regularly. They will occasionally do it now. But shout out to Jim and Judy. That was awesome. Good people.
They really are.
They really are.
I met them the first time about a week ago. I went up and played a little setup at Kimber's there. And,
okay.
I met them for the first time. Great people.
I think I saw a video of that. I think someone was taking something with their phone and uploaded it. I think
probably Jim.
Probably maybe. Jim and Judy.
Yeah.
Like, well, Jim. Jim likes to walk around and do that. Which it's Jim's there because he's walking around with the phone. I love you, Jim. We all meet because of you guys. But I grew up in the military. My parents were military. I've moved around my entire life. And I've said this before in past episodes. There are open jams everywhere. But I have never come across a entire community of many open jams that are as friendly and open and willing to let just about anybody get up on that stage, no questions asked, as you will find here. Mm-hmm. And I attributed that a lot to Jim and Judy and the tone that they set with their big ass jams in the area, and I think a lot of people agree with me on that, and that's super cool. Look, more more friends and bands formed because of the open jams out here. So
We're not snooty in the South.
No. I'm gonna die.
That's just Southern
All right,
hospitality.
that was the last one.
No, you're fine. I'm just milking it. That's all. You're fine. Go for it.
I mean, my wife, we moved over. I've lived here. I lived in Lakeland for years and years. We moved over here a couple of years ago, and the reason why is we'd come over here every weekend.
Yeah.
If not, every day of the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'd go to the jams. We'd go to, and I was really getting into it, starting to play and enjoying it. And my wife's like, look, you can't keep doing this part time. If you're going to do this, you're going to get over there with them because Lakeland does not have the music scene that I wish it did. It's got the venues. It just doesn't quite have the music scene that Winter Haven does.
Yeah,
and I don't know if it's got that big city feel versus Winter Haven still has that smaller community feel. I don't know what it is. So it's not a knock against Lakeland.
Oh, no.
It's just I had to come to Winter Haven to get in with it because their people are so good here. I mean, there's so many people willing to not just let you jam, but you can go talk to them for advice. You can talk to them about things, and there are really some good people over in Winter Haven.
No,
it's really helped. It's really
Well,
helped me, and I think it's helped everybody get going with it.
So this is a conversation I've kind of always wanted to start, and I'm glad you brought up the difference between like Lakeland and Winter Haven and the presence of the music scene. So I want both of you.
Hey, shout out to my boys in Lakeland. I ain't dogging you.
No, I live in Lakeland. I love Lakeland. But for the music scene, you are right. I have noticed that the music scene over here in Winter Haven, all the way down to Lake Wales and everything, is a lot more. I'll say active is a good word.
Yeah, that's the good word. There's just more potential, more opportunity here.
But there's an equal amount of potential over in Lakeland as well. But for some reason, it's just not quite clicking. And I've been learning a little bit about these licensing issues that a lot of local venues have been dealing with lately. And it's something about if you're too close to a city of a certain size, you have to pay these licensing fees for anybody to come in and play covers of anything. If you go play at this place, the venue has to pay these licensing fees to have that music performed in their venue.
I think that's a scam.
A lot of people get.
I think it's a big
a lot of these
scam.
venues.
Just don't pay it. Fuck them. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
A lot of these places get the touch tunes, which if you get that touch tunes, they'll cover a lot of those licensing things.
Covers that licensing.
Okay, so Touch Tunes that's an interesting. I hadn't heard that one either, so that's a good thing to hear. But
I think that's why they have to have it is if they have the touch tunes.
Interesting.
I don't think they have to have it for live music and somebody playing a cover. They can't do that because you can sing any damn song you want.
Well, technically, they say that us as artists are
different.
supposed to pay for that licensing fee too. But yeah.
I mean, I get.
Catch me if you can.
Right.
Yeah, I'll give you half of that penny I have.
Well, this will start a whole nother conversation, but I do wonder if one of the issues over in more densely populated areas like Lakeland, or more built up, I should say, it's that they are more closely monitored or watched by these agencies that are trying to make them pay these licensing fees.
Living in Lakeland like I did, and even talking to restaurant owners and bar owners, it's just not something they believe is going to draw a crowd.
Oh, really?
They just don't have no history in it. It's not that it won't, but they just don't have no history in it. And so even now, I still circle back and I try to hit some of my old haunts and say, hey man, I got a band. I know a bunch of people in bands. Over in Winter Haven, we got people coming all day. Showing up because bands are here, they're developing following. So, we're trying to push it, try to give, more venues, but it's just over there in Lakeland, man. They, I'm not just blaming Lakeland, but areas that don't have it. I just don't believe the owners understand the potential because it's just not something they know of. They don't think of it every day like they think of running their specials and stuff here.
I think it's a lot of it's just the culture that's been created because around here.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
If you want to get people in your establishment,
Correct.
you pretty much need some live music because everybody else has it.
That's what I'm trying to say. They don't understand the potential there because it's just not the culture there.
That might just be the community. Maybe people are moving there because they don't want to be a part of that culture. I don't know. And there's a whole other conversation we could explore there. But shout out to some of the places out over there that
because there are some that are doing it.
Yeah, I mean, look at Leo's Live.
Leo's,
look
Pink
at
Piano.
Pink Piano. There's the Union Hall.
So I'm not saying nobody does it, but the question was,
and a music ranch.
Music Ranch. Music Ranch.
The question which you posed was, why is something like a Lakeland or Lake Wales or wherever doesn't seem to have what makes Winter Haven special? That's what started this question.
I think it's a good rephrase. I like where you're going with that.
So Winter Haven is more, it is just historically and culturally musically driven compared to these other spots in the county.
I get that. I mean, if you go to any major city, you'll have certain pockets of the city that are very art focused. For example, in Atlanta, there's a whole community where you can drive, and all the houses are these pretty, faded, dialed down, tone colored houses. You go one block over, suddenly it's art everywhere.
Right.
And I see what you're trying to say. Maybe I'm oversimplifying it, but I think that's a really good way to lay all that out. And maybe that's something that we can all do as musicians, is go convince some of these local establishments there that we can pack out their restaurants if we bring in the music.
There you go.
Challenge accepted. Riverside Revival, come play by my house. But alrighty, guys. Well, I don't want to hold you guys up too long. I know we got lots of food out there and things to go do and check out. So,
but we have a new section.
Yeah, that's right.
About.
Thank you for reminding me. There was a small part.
We got a lightning round going.
No. I'm gonna set you up. I'm gonna set you up. Mark's had this idea over the summer.
I've got a name for it now. I think in my head.
Go for it.
Roadkill Wonders.
Roadkill Wonders.
What you wondering about?
What you wondering about?
So this is the question. How does a blind person know when they're done wiping?
Oh, God.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
That'll make you wonder.
They don't taste it on their fingers no more?
So there you go.
I had a feeling that's what it was.
Jesus Christ. So my grandparents were blind, and my mom was down visiting last week.
Sorry, grandparents.
And no, it's okay. She thought it was funny. He just looks around and he goes, "How does a blind person know when they're done wiping?" And she went, it's one of those things you just never ask your parents.
Wait. Somebody's got to ask the question.
That's right.
Do they?
You never ask
Do
the
they
question.
Do they really?
Some things just ain't worth finding out, brother.
Now it is. Because now you're wondering.
Roadkill Wonders.
Roadkill Wonder. But Roadkill, I think you're the only one wondering about it.
Oh, wait. I got more.
You got more? There's a whole bunch of these,
Yeah.
Like, why do they call it a boxing ring if it's square?
Well, we can't do them all right now. So
I was going to go over the cliche ones that I know you're not going to do.
Next episode.
Yeah, no worries.
Why do you park on a driveway and drive on a parkway?
What are some other good ones? There's a whole bunch out there, but yeah, we're
We're the
Roadkill Wonders.
Roadkill Wonders.
We have to make it.
So was this the first time was this your first Roadkill Wonders? I mean,
well, we kind of slipped it out on our introduction video, but this was the first official one.
I don't really like that he said slipped it out when he was talking about wiping.
We were the first ones, brother, for Roadkill Wonders. We got that.
Got me wondering.
We got that.
We always got to shake our head and just go, got me wondering.
That's what it's all about.
I'm actually very curious what he's going to say on the next episode.
Right. I got to find my phone. I have some written down.
You've been spending time on this.
He's prepared.
He's prepared.
But I can't do the deep thoughts by Jack Candy because that's already been done.
Fair enough.
So
He's been wondering for a while.
yeah,
He has been wondering for a while, and he's leaving us wondering. Where is the nearest retirement home? I gotta be nice to him. He's my father.
Right.
Well, all right, gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Thanks for having us.
Tell us where we can plug in to find out where Riverside Revival is going to be playing, or anything else you want to plug today. Go ahead and give that a shout right here to the camera, and I'll put the link down below.
I mean, we're just
Riverside
kind of all
Revival,
over the
yeah.
place. Just go on Facebook, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that. Riverside Revival. Look us up. And,
There you go.
We usually keep all of our dates on the Facebook page and stuff like that.
Hell yeah. Alrighty, guys. Riverside Revival. Randy.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Brad.
appreciate you, brother.
Gentlemen, thank you
Yes,
for coming.
sir.
Let's want to get out of here.
Appreciate you, man.
I'm gonna bang a drum.